What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another What It Is video. Do I have anything that happened to me? Girl, let me tell y'all what happened. I do got a story, okay? Would this be considered a Karen? But I don't know. Or somewhat a semi-anti-masker or whatever. I'm gonna put it like that. Because the person had a mask, but at the same time she was being an ass at the same time. So we was at work today. And, this lady comes in. First of all, we have arrows on the floor. You can't help but see it as soon as you come in. Okay? Showing you which way that you need to go around in order to go to whatever you need to go to. You can't just come to the desk or, go whichever direction you want to go to. You have to follow the arrows because we're doing social distancing. So, first of all, the lady comes in, does not follow the arrows. Okay? She just goes straight to where she needs to go. And I was just like, that's one. She's getting a library card, so she's over there filling out the application. She comes over there to the desk, give it to me or whatever, give me all her information. And I'm like, okay, cool. I did not notice that the bitch didn't have her mask on properly, but the security guard did. And so she was like, ma'am, could you please put your mask over your nose as well? You have to put your mask over your nose. She has the mask folded in half, okay? And so this bitch did it on purpose. She pulled the mask up over her nose, so therefore now her mouth is exposed, okay? And the way she did it was with an attitude. And she was like, oh, okay. And she just pulled it up like that. And, the security guy was like, you have to have it over your mouth as well. And then she pulled it down and her nose was exposed. I said, so this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Mind you, there are mask signs all over the library that is telling you exactly what you need to do, saying that you have to have your mouth and your nose covered. And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all be walking out, and coming into these buildings and stuff or whatever with either just your nose covered or your mouth covered. If your nose is exposed, boo-boo, that still can get into your lungs, okay? Respiratory, you know what I'm saying? You're defeating the purpose. So cover both of your mouth and your nose, okay? So my boss had to say something. And she going back and forth with the boss. I'm like, no, we're not about to do this. Because my boss was like, well, if you need a bigger mask, if that's the case. And she knew that she had it bent up, on purpose. So she had to go get her mask. And then, she's like, I do have my mask on, both my face and all this stuff. And woo, I'm not about to put it on there. Okay. It's no law out here saying that I need to double mask it. And then we was like, it's not talking about double masking it. You're deliberately trying to make it so that you will have it either or, either on your nose or on your mouth and not both. You're doing this on purpose. Okay. And I said, it's policy out here and it's signs everywhere, and she had the nerve to say something to the boss and gonna say, do you understand that? I said, first of all, you black. You know what I'm saying? She one of them uppity blacks that live down there with you've been around in the white folks area a little bit too long. You probably got you a white boyfriend, no shade if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? So you think you got, the right to say anything to anybody like that. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. My boss said, bitch, if you going to put your mask on or not, bitch, you going to have to go. I'm going to ask you to leave. Okay? She ain't calling no bitch. That was me. But she said, girl, you're going to have to leave. Okay? And then she goes storming out. I said, why must y'all do this? It's not that hard. Okay? Why? It's like, do you wake up and say, oh, I'm going to cause some trouble today. I'm going to cause some trouble today. I don't understand it. But other than that, that was my first... Actually, yeah, that was really my first issue that we ever had. What I remember ever having ever since we opened with somebody not complying with the, mask policy. And I was just like, girl, just put the fucking mask on your mouth and your nose, okay? All you had to do is go like that, and that's it. And you wasn't even in the library for a good 5 minutes. Like, why all the drama? I don't get it. But anyway, if y'all have some issues with people acting crazy around y'all, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Put that down in the comments. I want to know. I want to read. Y'all be keeping me through my day, okay? Because I read some of the comments sometimes on... Let me tell you something. I'm going to be quite honest with you. For the past 3-4 weeks, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, y'all could have put up in the comments that I'm a fat bitch, okay? And I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known because Ashley ain't read them comments. First of all, it was like too fucking many. And I already know that y'all was going to be doing your debating and stuff. And I said, let me just let y'all have it. Y'all say whatever it is that y'all want. Argue amongst yourself. Okay? I'm not finna interrupt y'all flow. Alright? So I haven't read those comments in like 2, 3, 4 weeks. Okay? Ashley will not be putting herself through that. You know, I'll probably read them this week because this week don't look like it's going to be that much. But, you know, it is what it is. But I be reading these comments. Y'all be funny, okay? Y'all really get me through my day on my other videos, though. I will say that. So I really do appreciate that. What else been going on? I had a thought that I was going to put out there, but I missed it. What is happening? Damn, fuck it. It'll come back to me later. You know what I'm saying? But, oh yeah, update. I got my edibles. You know what I'm saying? It came tomorrow. Girl, I got my stuff. That's all. I got my stuff. And I just ordered some more stuff. And it's going to my job. It's going to my job. You know, I just so happened to be home when this came. So, you know, I ain't taking no more risks. Bitch, it's going to my job. You know what I'm saying? I ordered me a jacket. Okay, because Ashley don't do coats. Ashley don't do coats. I am in Chicago and I haven't worn a coat in years. Okay? Baby, it's hoodies and jackets, and I wear sweatshirts sometimes when it's extra cold. But other than that, I'ma thug it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have some room to move, bitch. I'm a big bitch already. I don't need to be putting that on there. But anyway, let's just get into this video. Y'all like, damn, bitch, you been talking about that. And we ain't even got into the video. So what? Y'all got the whole weekend, okay? The whole weekend to watch this. But anyway, we got to start this video off. I know some of y'all watching the debates. Girl, I don't give a damn about them debates no more. Okay. If you are not registered to vote, if you still have time to register to vote in your city, in your state, please do so. If it's still early voting going on in your city or your state or whatever, please do so. Take advantage of it. November 3rd is really right around the corner, okay? Next week is Halloween. And then after that, it's election day, okay? I think it's Halloween on the 30th or the 31st. Either way, Friday, Saturday, it's coming up soon, okay? You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all do that. Y'all can watch the debates and tell me the cliff notes. I'll watch the shit on the blogs and stuff later. But we'll talk about the vlogs later. But anyway, moving on from that. A little update. Like I said, with the Breonna Taylor situation, once again, we got this stuff that's going on. A juror that was trying to get the permission from the judge or whatever to come out and say, you know, what exactly was presented to them was actually granted permission to do so. And he was like, he or she was like, listen, we got to tell the truth, okay? Because at the end of the day, I don't like what's being said. And this Daniel Cameron is lying and everything. They never were presented with a charge for murder or anything else. They was only presented with those 3 charges of the wanton endangerment. And they just feel that it's not right what was being said and wanted to come out and clear the air. And I was like, we already know this. We know this. We know they lied. That's why he pushes so hard for stuff that remains, you know, silent and, you know, not being released to the public or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that whole case is just a mess. And then did you see the cop? Did you see one of the cops that was involved in it, you know, trying to get on TV and do his little interview? Like, bro, don't nobody care about your side. Oh, this Breonna Taylor is not like George Floyd. It wasn't a race thing or whatever. It don't fucking matter. It turned into a race thing when the fact that this black woman cannot get justice, because if this was a white woman that accidentally got killed like this, y'all would have had this settled and the officers would have been in jail, okay? But it's a black woman. It's a black person, okay? And that is where it turns racial, all right? It may not have been racially motivated in the beginning because you didn't know who it was or whatever. I don't know. I don't care if you want to look at it that way. But it turned that way in the whole process of what's going on. I guaranteed you, if it was a fucking white woman, this would not be going on this long, okay? Them officers would have been in goddamn jail. Okay, that's what would have happened. And then the city probably would have settled for, gave the family a little bit more than $12 million. They would have gave them more. Okay, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about your family is being threatened and stuff like that. You shouldn't have pulled the trigger. I'm just saying. Okay. It is what it is, okay? And then listening to her boyfriend's telephone call to the police because he was like, he didn't know who it was. And he didn't even know that. Girl, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. But, it's a damn shame what's going on with that case. And it's a damn shame also what's going on with, NSARS over there in, Nigeria. Listen. We don't have to separate the Black Lives Movement from Nigeria. And I seen this tweet that said, we don't have to do that. It's no need to say, you need to have the same amount of energy that you have for the Black Lives Matter for this situation that's going on in Nigeria. Because, in fact, it's Black Lives Matter means all black life. Not just African American life. Not just this particular black life, but all black life around the country, around the world, okay? That's what it means, all right? And so that means Nigeria as well. And the mess that is going on. And see, what hurts me the most about this whole situation with Nigeria is the fact that these are black people doing this to black people. These are other Africans doing this to Africans. Black skins. And I'm seeing the videos that's coming out. I seen one video where this guy was literally being hung up by his arms and his legs, put behind his back, and he's just swinging on them. They got wooden, blocks on him. They're hitting him and slapping him and knocking him out or whatever with the gun, butt of the guns, and it got him hanging over a fire. It was disgusting. And these are black men doing this to another black man. Okay, that is irritating to me. It wouldn't be no better if it was a white person doing it, but it's our own people doing it to our own people, or I should say, because for some Nigerian or whatever, African come in and say, this not our people. Bitch, somebody tried to get up in my comment. This woman got into my DMs, and I don't even know why I responded. Sometimes I respond to certain things, and sometimes I don't. And this was one of those things that I should have just left it alone, okay? And trying to argue me down about the reason why, because they came for Beyonce. We'll talk about that in 1 second. And she was talking about, this is all that we wanted to do, this is the least that she could do, or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck else did you want the bitch to do? But that's not the point. It got from that to her trying to make it, African Americans versus Africans. And I hate that narrative. I hate that. That's been going on forever. It's always this notion or this stereotype about the fact that, Africans look down on African Americans and stuff like that. And I don't like that. We need to come up out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is not the time to do that shit. We all should be coming together and seeing our brethren, seeing our ancestral home just being messed up. They're out there protesting for their rights. Protesting for their rights just to live and to be able to have nice things and go about the street without being harassed or whatever and robbed and beaten and brutalized and jailed or whatever for false reasons. And they're out there doing all this stuff and getting shot and getting killed. Okay? We need to come together on that. We need to spread awareness on that. And my whole thing is, yes, it is great if celebrities... And see, I've come out of that mindset, of wanting and expecting celebrities to open up their mouths and say something. Because sometimes we can be like, bitch, why won't you say nothing? Why won't you say nothing? Okay, you got a big ass platform. You can say something or whatever. But some celebrities... I just want them to shut the fuck up because sometimes they open up their mouth and they say some stupid stuff, okay? You just don't know what's going to come out their mouth. And I would rather them stay quiet, okay? Now, and we also have to get out of that mind frame of trying to depend and looking for a word or something to be said by a certain celebrity. You won't be disappointed if you don't think that way. Okay? We have to stop that, because I used to think that way a little bit. I did, and I feel the way when I see certain celebrities that's using certain things and then you don't speak up on the issue or whatever. And I'm like, I'm just going to tuck that back in my back in the back of my mind, and I'll just work accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And so that brings me to the whole Beyonce thing and other celebrities. And mostly every time something happens or whatever, it's always Beyonce for whatever reason that gets called out. And I'm not saying this as somebody that, you can say stand for her or whatever, because I can step outside my stand-up or my fandom and call a bitch or call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people, especially a lot of Africans, I don't know if it was the Nigerians or whatever, because I think, a particular artist, what's her name, Tigwa Savage or something like that. I think she was actually on the gift or whatever. The album dedicated to Africa. She, I think, kind of called Beyonce out, wanted her to say something or whatever. And my whole thing is, why are we putting all this? Y'all put so much pressure on this girl to say something. I'm gonna get to a reason in a second. Don't stop typing. Stop typing. Stop typing, because I'm gonna get there, because I already know what you're gonna say, because I said the same thing. Why do we put and hold this bitch to such a high standard that she has to say something to do? What is it going to do? I mean, it will bring awareness, but what else? Okay. Why do we put so much pressure on celebrities to say something? Yes, they have a big platform, but that does not mean that that's going to stop the government from doing what they're doing in these certain situations. And when putting all this pressure on this girl to do that, I just didn't understand that. And I didn't understand, why would you come out and be presumptive the way that you were, this artist was, and even Miss Tina said, you work with her people, and if you could have contacted the people if you had an issue. You know what I'm saying? You have her contact information and all that stuff. You didn't have to put it on blast or whatever and make a show of it or whatever. I get it. Mama Tina was being Mama Bear. She went into Mama Bear mode, and it's understandable because she tired of people coming for her child, and that's what any parent would do. But at the end of the day, yes, Beyonce hadn't said nothing. And I understand why people would want her to say something or feel that she should be saying something, because she did do this whole thing. She put out a whole album that was dedicated to Africa. She put out a whole musical, film that was dedicated to Africa. Black is King. You went there, you went to different countries or whatever, and you took from the culture, you put that on display or whatever, you brought awareness to that. And yes, certain celebrities, because of their bigness and, superstardom, could bring awareness and, put out a simple tweet. Okay. And that's basically what everybody been doing. Most of these people, celebrities, have been doing is just put out a simple tweet or whatever. And it brings awareness. It brings awareness and have people looking into it. So I understand the frustration and what people feel like, this ain't being done. Why she's silent? But it's 2020. It is 2020 and you still don't know how this woman works. Beyonce don't put shit out until she done researched that shit. She done got something in place to help, and not just put out a freaking tweet or put up a post on Instagram or whatever and say, we need to end this now or whatever. No, she did what exactly she was supposed to do. She researched the shit. You know what I'm saying? She put some stuff in place, put some shelters in place, put this in place, put that in place, okay? She's out there doing something, with her Be Good organization. She's doing more than what other celebrities are, besides just putting out a simple tweet and letting it the fuck go. She's actually putting out the fucking post and actually setting up some stuff to actually to help. It's the same thing what happened with the Black Lives Matter. I guess she don't move too fast for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how she's rolling. And I figured that out. She's not going to put something out until she has something in place already. And, they tried her with the Black Lives Matter stuff, and then kind of find out her and Jay-Z was bailing out protesters and stuff the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And setting up stuff or whatever. We have to stop putting so much weight on these celebrities, and it's just stupid. It's just stupid. Okay? Because then when they come out and do something, now it's trying to make it, oh, she was forced to come out. That bitch wasn't forced to come out and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people put what they're doing out on display because they don't need the clout, they don't need the publicity, they don't need to, make them feel good. They do it from the genuineness of their heart. But I do understand how some people, especially some Africans, will feel a certain way because you did do this film, you did do this movie or whatever, so say something. And she did. It wasn't like, I never denied or thought that she wasn't gonna say nothing. Now, bitch, if she would not have said something, y'all know I would have been on here and said, bitch, you fucked up for that. You wrong as shit for that. They already was coming at your throat for this shit, and you just gonna sit there in silent, okay? The time is ticking. But the shit been on her website for a minute. People just don't look. Y'all don't look until y'all want stuff to be public. You know what I'm saying? People don't take the time to look. But, you know, we just got to stop putting so much weight on these celebrities, because then they won't disappoint us. I ain't saying I'm disappointed, because I knew the bitch was I knew she was going to come out and say something. But it is what it is. Like I said, Mama Tina was in mama mode, so mama bear mode, so it is what it is. And still not satisfied. Some people just still not satisfied. You can't please everybody. It is what it is. But I understand why. I do get why people put so much weight on celebrities, because they feel like when a cause happens, even if they just putting out a simple tweet, it brings awareness. I get that. But sometimes, like I said, in order to not feel so much disappointment when they don't, we have to stop putting so much weight on these celebrities, because some of these celebrities have disappointed the fuck out of us. We got a bitch like fucking Waka Flocka. If you want to consider him a celebrity, he talking about some Obama, you know, Trump is better than Obama, some shit like that. I can't even name one fucking Waka Flocka song. And at one point I could, and that's how long ago. I didn't forget it, you know, so I don't even pay no attention to that. See, I don't put no weight on him, if you want to call him a celebrity, so therefore that didn't get to me. Then you got a motherfucker like 50 goddamn Cent. Okay, you got somebody like 50 Cent coming out here, you know, talking about he voting for Trump because Joe Budden tax plan is bullshit or whatever, because he don't want to pay high taxes. Joe Budden tax plan basically is about, you know, raising the taxes for wealthy that's making over $400,000. Okay, you know, and they want to keep their money. That's why most of these niggas and, you know, these other people, they voting for him because of the tax plan. You know, these rich people and all that stuff. For Trump, whatever. And I'm just sitting here like, that didn't even bother me. Because I'm just, after the whole stuff with Ice Cube shit, you know, and, you know, I got into a little back and forth with somebody in the comments about that whole Ice Cube thing. And my whole thing is this. We know what it's about. He didn't really know what it's about. We get the plan, but come on, let's be realistic. Trump is not giving $500 billion or any type of money to black people at this point in time. At the end of his 4-year term, you're just now doing it. He is a liar. Steve Harvey also met with Trump and, you know, in order to get some stuff done for the black folks. It hasn't been done? No, it has not. So listen, and that was at the beginning of his goddamn, you know, presidency. He's now at the end of his first term, hopefully his last term. And what is he going to do? Nothing. Okay, that's pandering. That's trying to get the black vote and sway the black vote. So let's get a celebrity on board. Let's make it seem like a celebrity is on board. Ice Cube, you're being used. That's all it was. And you saw that when one of his sons, what was it, Eric Trump or whatever, tweeted that picture of 50 Cent and Ice Cube with the Trump hat, the Photoshop Trump hat and all that stuff. Yeah, talk about some two great Americans or whatever the fuck. And Ice Cube had tweeted him and said, boy, if you don't get the fuck, you know, and he had to delete the shit. Right, okay, you're being played. You're being used. That's all that it comes down to. I would never trust anybody that's in the Trump administration. Never, okay? Girl, they trying so hard not to give this second stimulus check out. It don't make no sense. And people really need that. People really fucking need that shit. But anyway, yeah, pray for Nigeria, because that's sad what's going on. I'm sorry. It's a new podcast. I want to interrupt this right quick. I've been listening to podcasts. What gets me through my week, for real though, I listen to podcasts. You know, if it's no new music out, if I'm not in a musical type of mood or whatever, I listen to my podcasts. They get me, you know, through my day, or at least through my commute to work, or get me going in the morning or whatever. So I listen to The Read. I listen to The Friend Zone. The Scorpion Show, of course. Who else do I listen to? Friend in My Head podcast. Jesus and Jollof, whenever they want to bring their asses back. That's Yvonne, Orgy, and Lovey. You know, they got their podcast. And it's a few others that I listen to, but it's also a new podcast that I'm listening to with Ebony K Williams. If you heard the name, I told y'all probably like a couple of weeks ago that she will be the new housewife on Real Housewives of New York. And I believe like she's a lawyer or something of that sort. And she's also going to be on the podcast with her co-host Dustin Ross, who is also on the Friend Zone podcast. Okay. And the first episode is already out. It's called Holding Court. That's the name of the podcast. And it's really good. They basically go and, I guess each week they're going to look at certain cases and give their opinions, have a little sprinkle of pop culture in there or whatever. But it's mostly about certain cases and giving a spin to it that's make it listenable and breaking stuff down. That first episode that they put out this week was about Breonna Taylor, and it broke some stuff down, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's a dynamic between them two. And they didn't ask me to do this or whatever, even though, I'm cool with Dustin or whatever, but it's really good because I don't promote shit that's y'all already know that. Give it a chance. It's really cute. I liked it. And the episode was like only 50 minutes long. That's like, you waking up, getting ready, because sometimes when y'all do showers and stuff, okay, y'all get ready in the morning. When you in the bathroom, put this down in the comments, okay? When you in the washroom, bathroom, restroom, whatever you want to call it. Okay, when you taking your shower, do you have to take your shower with music or something playing in the background, or do you take it in silence and it's just you? I have to have either my music playing or a podcast playing or something playing on YouTube or looking at a video that's playing in the background. I can't be in there with it silent because it just feels weird to me. But put that down in the comments, okay? But anyway, we're going to move on. Lovecraft Country. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see that finale? Okay. Now, the finale was this past weekend. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I just got questions, okay? Because I've been hearing rumblings. I'm not 100% sure. Do we know if they're coming back with a season 2? Because the way season 1 ended, it left it so open and it left so many questions, especially with our little girl D and her little robotic arm in 1960 something or whatever, or 50 something, whatever this time period is. It's sci-fi like a mug. She turned into the little comic book character. That's what I feel like her mama, Hippolyta, when she turned into X-Men with the blue hair, you know what I'm saying? She turned into a comic book character. That's what she did. You know what I'm saying? That episode when she was turned into all those people, bitch, everything. Every freaking thing. Okay, I was like, yes, that was one of my favorite episodes. But all I gotta say is Ruby and what's her name, Charlene or whatever, is that what the white bitch? Now let me tell you something. I'm not necessarily attracted to white people like that. There's Angelina Jolie. That's that will forever be boo. Okay, that will forever be bae. All right, I'm a little white bae. Okay. But for some reason, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the platinum blonde hair in the eyes or whatever. Or the vindictiveness, or I couldn't tell whether or not she was being good or not. That girl kind of did something to me. She made me tingle a little bit. Just a little bit. I was confused. Okay? And that scene in one of the episodes when her and Ruby was fucking each other and Ruby turned into the white bitch and, she was fucking her as William and then Ruby turned into Ruby in the midst of doing it. I said, what is this shit? And when Ruby be transitioning, girl, I be like, when the body parts be falling, But yes, okay, that was good. I have never seen a show like Lovecraft Country, so it grabbed my attention real hard. I hope it is not a limited series like they did The Watchmen, okay? I really do pray that they bring it back for a second season. I can see where it's going. And let me tell you this, Atticus better be, if they bring it back for a second season, Atticus better be here. Okay, that's all I have to say. That Tulsa episode when Mama got burnt up, oh, Jesus Christ, it was a lot. When them jigaboos was rolling around, I said, oh no, I don't have time for this, baby girl. I don't have time for this. Okay, I'm sitting here watching this stuff like, now usually shit don't scare me. It didn't scare me, but it disturbed me. Okay, it disturbed my spirit a lot, and I was just like, oh wow. And then my little girl was gonna turn into it too, and then the sheriff with the black body parts, just, it was just a lot. And then controlling the monster, I was like, oh wow, this is crazy. But I am so intrigued by this. I love Lovecraft Country, okay? We can talk about it in the comments if you guys want to. Do y'all think Tick gonna come back? Girl, that hurt my heart. When she sliced his arm, and all that, I said, so you really finna drain this nigga? You really finna drain this nigga? I said, no, nigga, you better wake up. You better wake up, okay? In the episode with the toast and Montrose backstory, it was just like, y'all, it was a beautiful show. And I'm not necessarily into a sci-fi shit, but baby, they got me. So I'm all aboard. And they better come back for season 2. Carol Baskin, if anybody wants to know, she came out and said that she's bisexual. Taraji P. Henson, she confirmed, that she is no longer with her boo thing, Calvin Hayden. She just turned 50. He's 37 years old. They in two set. I don't even think it's an age thing. I'm not going to say it's an age thing because there's a lot of couples that, have, age gaps in them, you know what I'm saying? And they flourish or whatever. Yeah, we have our typical issues, but they still flourish. Like she said, they just on the wrong page. They're not on the same page at this point. And, you can't make somebody else happy. You can't be responsible for somebody else's happiness, And so shit happens. It's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Moving on from that. Oh, since we was talking about Beyonce Drip 2, the second go round of Ivy Park is coming out October 30th. I don't know exactly what that means. Sweet thing. Girl. That's cute. Girl. Let me stop. That just made me blush. Anyway, you say some nice, good shit. I'm a bird like that, okay? You say some sweet shit to me like that, girl. Okay, all coolness, all hardness, all nickedness just went out the window, and I just turned into a little soft ass bitch. Girl, let me stop playing with y'all. Y'all like, Ashley, who was that? None of your goddamn business. Okay? But anyway, yeah, Drip 2 coming out. Yvette, baby girl. Listen, all I want to know is, shout out to, let me tell you something, because, and this is how I feel like this is my doing. And I know some other girls that's been saying some stuff about, the size or whatever, because, we felt a little bit left out because, we some big ones and we want to be able to dress, look cute when we be working out or whatever too, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know you like, bitch, lose weight. We know that. Okay. We know that, but give us something cute to work out in so we can, get some motivation and put them damn clothes on and stunt. We want to stunt on you hoes too. Okay. So now it's saying that, some of the clothes, I don't know if it's all of them, but some of them in the new Ivy Park collection, it's going up to size 4X. And I was like, that's cool. Now I might be able to get me something, if y'all hoes won't snatch that shit up, I might be able to get me some clothes or whatever, give me a t-shirt or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Probably give me some pants or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just work that shit out. Anyway, ooh. No, let me stop playing with y'all. But yeah, I feel like because, I did do a video about that, and, they do watch my shit. I've got that on good authority that they do. And so therefore I feel like, thank you. Thank you is y'all can say thank you. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? I did it for us. You know what I'm saying? So we can be looking good too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of just buying accessories. Even though I don't mind. Because listen, I was really pissed off that I couldn't get my socks. I really wanted some socks. I really wanted them damn socks for some reason. I'm getting some socks this time. I'm getting some socks. I'm getting another pair of shoes that I didn't get. And this go around, I feel like I was a little taken aback about a little green, and I don't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I actually like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I ain't gonna be wearing it, but I like it. And then a little pink tracksuit, and then the brown, bitch, yes, okay? You know, and then Tomboy Beyonce, fine as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Be making me question myself, would I do a stud, bitch? She look like she a stem. Let me tell you something. Beyonce look like she done fucked bitches before. I'm just gonna put that out there, okay? I mean, I don't know who gonna say something to me after saying this, but she look like she done fucked bitches before, or she wouldn't have no problem doing so, okay? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what be going on. Like, to get back at that nigga, you know. Let me stop, because I could probably be working for them sometimes. So, put that out in the universe. Oh, y'all, my mood has really changed because of that. Girl, let me tell you something. Y'all nosy ass like, bitch, who is it? None of your goddamn business, okay? None of your goddamn business. Let me stop. It ain't nobody. It ain't nobody. All right. Hey. Woo! Anyway, somebody probably gonna make a gift for that. Please don't. Please do. Cause somebody be, ooh, y'all be killing me when y'all do that shit. But anyway, Cardi B deleted her Twitter. Let me tell you something. I was on Twitter when she was on Twitter going off about y'all going off on her about Offset. Okay? Now I understand. Don't nobody want to hear no negative stuff about they made, even if they know that they made ain't shit or whatever. They can say the shit. They just don't want you to say the shit. It's just like, I can call my mama a bitch. You can't call her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I feel. I can call my sister a bitch. You can't call her no bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. And it was irking my soul because I like Cardi B, but at the same time, I was like, girl, I'm actually kind of glad that she did delete her Twitter, if she still got it deleted or whatever, or, you know, put it on hiatus, like somebody get the password, take the app off your phone or whatever, so you won't have to deal with it, because it was irritating my spirit every time she would come on here doing voice notes and, you know, responding to her fans. She cussing out her fans or whatever, because they was the main ones that was saying, basically, you don't need to be with that nigga, okay? Why are you taking him back and all this stuff and woo woo woo? And she trying to explain what it is. And I'm like, why are you sitting here explaining? Girl, you ain't got shit to do. Okay, you ain't chasing culture around the house or whatever. Y'all ain't going on shopping streets or whatever. Why do you care what other people say about your nigga and what it is that you do? Okay, y'all, it is what it is. You took him back. That's your decision. Okay, people gonna talk. You ain't gotta respond to everything. You ain't got to respond to the negativity or whatever. You ain't got to clear up nothing. You ain't got to keep doing this back and forth, back and forth. I was getting so mad looking at that. I was like, bitch, I'm about to unfollow you if you don't stop this shit. And before she can, I had to go that far, she deleted her Twitter. I was like, okay, you know, you need a break. I need a break. Why do we have to do that? We shouldn't. Okay? We shouldn't. But moving on from that, in the world of stupidity, okay? Let me tell you something. You artists, you upcoming rappers, stop this, okay? What I want y'all to do, I want y'all to stop this. It's been a lot of examples, previous rappers that have gotten themselves in trouble by putting tales of what they actually done, you know, that's illegal, you know, that can cause jail time, and the feds be listening. The feds, the FBI, the cops, they be listening, and they can use that against you. Case in point, this up-and-coming rapper named Nuke Vizzle from Memphis, his real name is Funtrell Antonio Baines. He was arrested by the cops for admitting in a song and doing the goddamn music video that he was doing in an unemployment scam. He was racking up over $1 million in EDD. You know, and literally said it in the song. Okay, had over 8 unemployment development department credit cards, and all of them had different people name on it. So you're committing fraud. You are committing fraud. When you really thought that you was gonna get away with it, you got people like Carly Red's ex-husband. You got people like what is his name? Baby Blue, whoa, you know, who was doing the same thing, but with the PPP loans or whatever, and they was quiet about it. They got caught up, and your dumb ass gonna put it on a song and do a music video and put it out there for attention. Like, what? Are we stupid? Come on, stop it. We have to stop being so dumb. Quit telling and snitching on ourselves, okay? And we gonna do some illegal shit. If you gonna, no, don't say we, because Ashley don't do that illegal stuff. I don't partake in that. I'm scared of jail, okay? If you gonna do some illegal shit, don't do it under the radar. So that don't broadcast it. No, okay? God damn it. And motherfucker must have been young. Cause how stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Moving on from that. Chadwick Boseman, his wife is fighting the courts, trying to get in control of his estate. She was left with a little bit of money or whatever. I think like over $1 million or something like that. Personal property and, assets or whatever, but that's not a true reflection of what Chadwick Boseman's estate was and what he was really worth and what he probably got. And the thing of it is, the reason why they're going through all of this is because he passed so suddenly. He didn't have a will. He didn't have a will in place, so therefore she has to go through the court system and try to get, access to it and all that stuff because she was his wife, And I really, really pray that things work out for her. Robin Givens. There is a Mike Tyson biopic that's coming out, and Jamie Foxx is supposed to be playing Mike Tyson. And Robin Givens is not here for the movie. Because she don't want any of her likeness being displayed in the movie if it is. And I think that they're not going to do it or whatever. Because if you didn't know, Robin Givens and Mike Tyson, they used to be together. Okay. They was married for 8 months. I think they got married when she was 23 years old. And it was an abusive relationship. I remember when they was on Oprah and he admitted to, punching her out and stuff like that. And so, I'm not laughing at that. Let me hurry up. Because when I say I'm thrown off, I am thrown off. Girls, okay? Bitch, I'm supposed to be the one doing the... Girl, let me shut up. I'm supposed to be the one that's be making you be like, yo, shawty, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Get the voice on and whatever. Make the penny drop a voice. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? How your day been? It's been good. I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit like that. That make them go crazy a little bit. And somebody just did it to me. Bitch. I want to receive it. Girl, it ain't nothing like that. Anyway. Interesting. But anyway, she said, girl, don't use that. Don't use anything about me up in this goddamn movie, okay? I am tired of you. You be doing podcasts and stuff about it. You be joking about the whole thing. I'm not doing it, okay? And I understand her. I understand it. I really do. But I don't think they're gonna use it. And she's trying to. If they do, she gonna sue. Nobody wants to, have a constant reminder of messed up time in their life, so that's understandable. Tory Lanez, he out here doing lives and stuff. I'm not gonna give this too much energy. I find it weird, this whole situation, the whole way that this played out. And I can say that even somebody that's on Megan's side, I truly believe Megan. The medical record shows that she was actually shot. She suffered gunshot wounds and shrapnel in her feet. Okay, that's what the medical records show. That's what I'm going by. You got the charges, and I know some people can give false charges or whatever, and I understand that. And if it comes out that, he really didn't have nothing to do with it, I can swallow my word and be the bigger person and apologize. I can do that. But at this point, it's not looking like that, okay? Who else did it? And then, Kelsey, you coming out and you seeing stuff in codes and shit like, girl, if you not gonna say who did it, bitch, and confirm who did it, shut up. Go back to being quiet. This is all stupid at this point. Tory, all of a sudden you want to get on your live and you want to say something after being silent all this time. Girl, I ain't got time. And I didn't watch live. I'm not gonna watch live. I don't need to watch live. I saw a clip and he was saying basically he still considered Megs a friend. Bitch, what is that? And see, that part is what really got me. Okay, that's all that I needed to know what was going on. There was some bullshit that was going on in their life. Because my thing of it is, if you trying to say that you innocent and you didn't do this, and you feel like you're being falsely accused of something, I am not finna get on live or put out there publicly that I'm still gonna be cool, and I still consider the bitch that's saying that's allegedly falsely accusing me of this stuff, and I know I didn't do it. I'm still cool with her, and I'm still gonna be her friend. I still consider her a friend. Bitch, please, we ain't friends no more. We enemies now, because you tarnishing my name if it comes out to be false. You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting here looking at Tory like, what the fuck is going on? And that explained the tweet, that Megan put out saying this nigga is genuinely crazy. Okay? So, hey, it is what it is. Everybody got their mind made up already about this whole situation. I just wish it would go the fuck away. Okay? I do. Moving along from that, Legally Blonde 3 is coming out in May 2022. Y'all looking forward to that? Ben and Snap. You know what I'm saying? She's an old ass bitch up in school. I hope she had a law firm. Probably her own law firm. That'd be cute though. It probably would. I didn't even really think about it like that. That'd be cute. It'll be cute. Okay. And also there will be a reunion episode being filmed with I Love New York. Showing some memorable moments that happened. I said, okay, I'm liking that. And it's gonna be hosted by Vivica A. Fox. Let me tell you something. Tiffany Pollard, aka New York, she out here looking good. Okay, she really is. I said, you know what? Mama glowed up. Mama glowed up, because if you go back and you look at Flavor Love 1, 2, and I Love New York, yeah, she glowed the fuck up. Okay, so shout out to Tiffany. And the last thing I want to talk about this whole situation with Tamar and the Braxtons, because if you didn't know, okay. Now, I was mad in my business yesterday. I just so happened to get on Twitter. And actually, I didn't even know what was going on, because my homegirl hit me up and was like, girl, what is Tamar talking about? And I was like, what are you talking about? So I go on Twitter, and it was a tweet from her talking about some, basically fuck WeTV. She woke up and it was disgusting to see this trailer, whatever, WeTV still using my pain and all this stuff, for ratings and shit like that. And, fuck them. And she added them. And she said, if you want to get, everybody gets to tell their story or whatever, but I can't tell my own story and all this stuff or whatever. But you can hear it when I do my interview on the Tamron Hall show this coming Wednesday. And I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. I tucked that in the back of my mind. So I'm looking. And then I get on the Shade Room and I see what she was talking about. Okay, it was basically part of a trailer where they discussed her suicide attempt. And, Tony rushing out. You got Tony. First of all, let me tell you something. Everybody look like Pandemic has whooped their ass, okay? You could tell. I said, where's the makeup people? Where is the hair people? Y'all did your own makeup and y'all did your own hair. I can tell that. It was giving me very much Braxton Family Values season 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing their shit, their own stuff, okay? I said, what is going on? Tony running out of the studio, trying to see what's happening. You got Evelyn talking in the confessional about it. You got Tony talking about it. You got Tawanda talking about it. Okay. And it's about her suicide attempt. So I was like, oh, so this is what she's referring to. So she was thoroughly upset. And I said, you know what? That's kind of messed up that they use. This is me. I just simply tweeted. So, what the fuck did I tweet? I gotta find it. I was basically like, wait, WeTV was recording BFV when Tamar was going through it, and they still using it for ratings after she voiced her issues with them. That's crazy, because I just saw it and wow, that's all I said. Because I was like, I didn't know that they was filming like that, and I thought they was done with her, because that means that they filming up to the time or whatever. And You know, because some reality shows, they still film in real time towards the end of the season. You know, they start, coming up to date with what's going on currently. You know, and that's what I figured they was doing. But I was like, my thinking was, I thought they said they dismissed her and they're no longer, working with her or whatever. So I was surprised also to see that she is going to be in this season of the Braxton Family Values or whatever. But I guess all of that was filmed before. So, of course, and I only put that out there, too, because I felt like they should have shelved the Get Your Life show, because that wasn't a good look. If you saw that show, it wasn't a good look at all. It made, girl, just a mess. That's all. It was chaotic. It was chaos, okay? And so, at this point, Tamar had quote tweeted me. I didn't add her, whatever. We do follow each other, but, if you got to go back a few videos to get how we came back to being cool or whatever. But I haven't spoken to her or anything like that, and it wasn't me trying to get on her side or nothing. It was just, I just found it odd. Everything about this situation is odd. It's weird as fuck, okay? And you can clearly see that at this point, if anybody had any concerns about whether or not the relationship between the sisters is still there, obviously it's not, okay? And, she said no. She quote tweeted me, no pumpkin, they wasn't, it's all staged, restaged for TV. Basically saying that whole scene was restaged for TV about them finding out about the suicide attempt, about them in the confessional and stuff, and that was her issue. Remember, WeTV said we have parted ways in August. I am no longer employed by them, and they are still using me and my hurt to make a coin. What show talks about old cast members? And I get the frustration, but at the same time, that is part of their story as well, because you are their sister. But I get being pissed off that it was restaged, and it's like you're doing this just for ratings or whatever. And so I understand that part. This whole issue between her and WeTV, This is a prime example of, you have to be careful what you wish for. You have to be careful what you hope for, what you dream for, what you manifest for, and make sure that you are truly prepared for it. Because Tamar wanted so bad to be, you can't tell me, she wanted to be on TV. She had to convince her sisters to do this, okay? She brought them to WeTV, or WeTV was the one that picked it up. Only ones that was interested. I don't know how that came about, but the show came about because of her. She pitched it. You know what I'm saying? You got your little fame and your recognition off of that, and tried to build your music career or whatever. And now you're feeling the downside about it. Okay? It's not always glitz and glamour. You know what I'm saying? And you have to also understand that a lot of the stuff that's going on in your life as well, Tamar, no shade. And we just have to be 100% honest here. You brought some of this stuff on yourself as well. Okay, and I'm not talking about with the WeTV. I'm talking about with just the way, the fallout between your family. You want to blame WeTV for that as well, but you contributed to that. No one made you say whatever it is that you said, or them say whatever they said to you. No one made you act the way that you act. You did that. You did that, okay? And you have to own that. You have to own that. As simple as that. Yes, I'm pretty sure that it was some shady stuff that's probably was going on with WeTV or the networks, as it always is in these shows. It always is. But you also are a contributing factor to the breakdown in the relationships between your sisters, because we can clearly tell that they are not on the same page. And then, they had posted that they don't even follow each other no more. And I had actually went on Instagram to see that shit, and I was like, damn, they really don't follow each other no more. Okay, well, at least they don't follow Tamar, and Tamar don't follow them. And I was just like, that is crazy. So y'all really let this show and whatever get between y'all sisterhood like this? You got to be careful what you wish for and what you aim for, and make sure that you are prepared for every type of consequence that could happen, whether it's good or bad. And obviously, she wasn't prepared for all this shit. So y'all tell me how y'all felt about all of that. It's all crazy. It's all weird. Are y'all watching Braxton Family Values? So I'm going to take a peek. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, because it ain't gonna be shit else coming on TV on Thursday night, so therefore I might as well look at it. Ashley won't be reviewing it, but I'm gonna be looking at it, and I'm gonna be looking at it judging, okay? And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not. Bitch, I'm gonna be judging like, damn, this is kind of fucked up, because in the beginning, Braxton Family Values used to be fun. We used to have a good time. A good time. Everybody used to love it, and now it's just like, it's become a little cringy. I hate the way that it's become, you know, but we got to put the truth out there. That's what it is. Anyway, you guys tell me how you feel. I did not want this video to be this long, but I'm tired, and I got to go to work tomorrow. My phone over here. You guys tell me how you feel. I feel like a crackhead. You guys tell me how you feel, and I will see you guys later. You guys be safe. Make sure you are registered to vote. Make sure you get out there. Do what you got to do, okay? Yes. Woo! Let me get my ass up off of here. I'll see y'all later. Peace.